Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
One finalist already decided here at the 2024 Australian Indoor Championships, and that is Chloe Stewart of Club Tweed, where we are located for the tournaments. And it is the first men's singles semi-final between Jeremy Henry, three-time champion, and Ali Forsyth, looking to etch his name onto the trophy for the first time. Val Febo, my name, alongside me once again, Barry Lester. Welcome back, Baz.
Thanks, Val. Yeah, these players, they're world champions, Commonwealth Games representatives. They've won a lot of big titles. And we speak of Jeremy Henry. He's won this one on a number of occasions and gone on to do really well on the world stage as well. But Ali Forsyth, he's had some health battles the last sort of 12 months, and which has seen him in and out of events, and it's hats off to him. He's been able to really show his resilience here, come back from those little battles and see himself out here on the big stage where he belongs. Left-hander from New Zealand, probably been out living in Australia probably 15 or so years now. Started at Tarrant Point Bowls Club, worked his way down to Victoria and finds himself bowls manager at Clayton, a strong premier club in Melbourne, and of course Jeremy Henry from the Warilla Gorillas, very strong club. Both bowlers using wide drawing bowls. Jeremy Henry using the Aero Revolution and Ali Forsyth using the Henselite Tiger.
Yeah, you're right about Ali. It's so good to see him deep into tournaments after those health battles that he was going through earlier this year. It saw him pull out of the Trans-Tasman after just one match. Shannon McElroy came in and replaced him, and also missed the BPL with Ray Pearce coming in for him. So it's great to see the Clayton representative back on deck. Joe Franzi, our marker. Jeremy Henry, three-time conqueror of this tournament. He will be absolutely dying to get his hands on that trophy one more time. Ali Forsyth to start proceedings. He'll roll the jack.
So you'll see a few things in common here for both players. One of those is definitely the ability to play strong weighted shots. Ali Forsyth definitely made a name for himself right around the world with his strong conversion play. Left-hander, choosing the forehand with his opening delivery. Heading east here at Club Tweed. Nice open up. And Jeremy Henry's been forcing a lot of players in his previous three games to drive a lot. Jeremy's got a knack of really nailing and dotting the jack, building some heads, and here we go already.
Jeremy Henry on this rink, this green, it's like a duck to water.
Yeah, he knows the rink well, especially using the wide drawing bowls, getting back across the rink with confidence. You see Ali already on the charge, missing high.
Ali is one of the more aggressive players. Has a splendid drive on him.
You look at that head, Val, and a lot of players would probably elect to change hands here and try and trail or sit down there on the back end. But Jeremy knows how important it is, especially early in a game of bowls, just to get rhythm up, just to try and get some really good rhythm and tempo going, trying to play two bowls the same. He's done that line-wise and managed to put that in a good home if Ali trails the jack. On its way, definitely much tighter than his last. Will it hold on, though? It's close. Not quite. So now after playing two the same, in terms of line, Jeremy switches now. It's time. It's time to take this shot away from Ali Forsyth.
And these bowls are going to hoop back. Let's have a look at what it does. Again, pretty good, but that shot's still probably there for Ali Forsyth.
You'd have at least 1 second there, Ali. So bowl clean for 2. Or jack down the line. He's liking this. Great body language.
He's going to find the gap.
So Ali on the charge already. We've seen 2 of his 4 bowls with weight. Jeremy, he didn't quite like what he saw there with his third delivery. So he's switching back to the backhand. Sorry, the forehand. He's got about a foot of room here. Can he replicate that first delivery?
Jeremy Henry, that is mighty. Fell out though, so is it enough for 2? We're going to see some fireworks here, whether it's draw or drive. 1 to Jeremy Henry to start proceedings here.
And that's the experience of both players, Val. They've played many big games. Comfortability of the rink out there. Comfortability of just playing those shots when needed. There won't be too much hesitation from both players when required to play weight. Jeremy Henry, he's choosing to play forehand in this direction. So that'll be mainly forehand round the clock for Jeremy with his opening deliveries. Same thing we spoke about previously, Val. Does someone like a Jeremy Henry stop and reflect, says, wait a minute, I'm back. It's been a while, 8 years since I won this title. I'm back where I want to be, back on the TV rink. Does he stop to just grab a few minutes of reflection time and look at what were the main reasons to why he played so well on this rink and come away with those titles, as Ali Forsyth nails the jack? And that reflection, a lot of it would probably revolve around what hands he played. Needs to find a yard of weight here. Nice line again. About 18 inches short. Ali Forsyth switching to the backhand. He didn't want to stay on that forehand and just flop off his shot bowl and make this a bigger target for Jezza. Jeremy Henry, originally from Ballymoney in Northern Ireland, just out of Belfast, about an hour's drive. Went back there recently, only a couple of months ago.
His run to the semi-finals has seen him take down Nick Curto, Warren Holt, Vincent McElwain. It's a great effort. And Ali Forsyth's run to the semis has seen him defeat Matthew O'Brien, as well as Andrew Reese, before his quarterfinal win over Stephen Pell.
So Jeremy Henry just pulling up 6 inches short of shot there. Ali Forsyth's gone forehand, backhand, forehand. It's a bit of shifting around for Ali, the left-hander from Clayton Bowls Club. Home of the Cobras, the Clayton Cobras. So you quite often see many clubs these days carrying some form of mascot.
Ali and Kelly McGarrahan, the power couple of Clayton. Kelly in the crowd now.
Jeremy Henry, backhand. Can he get down to this jack? Well, he's played 3 really good bowls, but Ali's first bowl of the end remains the shot. He'd have 8 inches, 8 inches to 9 inches of room here for a counter, Ali Forsyth. It'll be forehand again. Not much danger, really. If his shot pole happens to fall over, I feel he'll still be shot. So 3 out of his 4 deliveries, Ali, on this forehand. That gives him some continuity there. So 1 apiece.
Ali on the board. Ali and Kelly McCarrahan actually Australian champions together, Barry Lester. They won the Australian Mixed Pairs Championships in 2021. It was, of course, held in May 2022 at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. You won the men's triples at that event with Nick Cahill and Aaron Sheriff.
Yeah, it's a tough ask winning any Australian title, but you've got to go back to, especially when I look at Victoria. If you want to win state titles in Victoria, you're looking at quite a number of Sundays on top of all the other Sundays you've got to give up for all the other events. Not every state runs their program the same. In Victoria, you've got to play Sunday to Sunday to win your regions, and then you're off to Champions Week. If you're successful there, you're off to the Nationals. And you see Jeremy Henry, forehand, great shot there. So for Ali and Kelly to do that and go all the way, it's a big achievement. We were just talking yesterday about Paula Wood trying to go all the way to be the first sort of family mother and son combo to win this title. Will we see Ben Twist and Brianna Smith come back next year, have another tilt at trying to be some form of family-related champions? You never know, but it is good to see in the sport. One of the greatest things about lawn bowls, the inclusivity, really is the sport for everyone. Jeremy Henry on the forehand again. Needs to hurry. Well, he's there. He's played it perfect. Brilliant touch there from Jeremy. He has fallen over, though, and created a bit of a head for Ali Forsyth. He'll be looking for this split here. Both bowls and stay for Jack. Backhand with weight. Arriving into this head. One of his pet shots, Ali Forsyth, and he has changed the head up. Probably finds himself still 1 down, but he's created really good opportunity for his last bowl. So we're in foreign territory. Jack's out on a new line. How quickly can Jeremy Henry adjust? Well, that's what he does, Val. What a shot.
It's ridiculously good, isn't he?
Look at that. Ali Forsyth. He's going to stay on the backhand here. It really does set up to be any hand here. But with that bowl of Jeremy Henry's been slightly short of Jack. Probably does set up better on the backhand. Ali looking to get back here. Needs to pull up for second. He's done that. Yeah, classy shot from Jeremy Henry. Jack's moved 4 feet offline. He still managed to draw it so close. Can he double up? Jeremy Henry on the backhand. Looks pretty similar.
Jeremy Henry.
That'll do.
Very, very good.
So 4 perfect bowls, really. When you look at Jeremy's first 2, Val, right on top of the Jack, and so were the next 2. And the beauty of that is also, okay, he's played 4 awesome bowls, but he's gone forehand, then backhand to an offline Jack. It just shows the quality of the man. But good conversion by Ali. Jeremy knows that he won't be far away every time that Jez draws one close. Ali be searching in there, looking to convert the head. Jeremy just missing his line on that occasion. Weight's pretty decent. Ali on a good track here. Just needs to run. So that Jack being on the tee. It's just proven a little bit difficult to get to at the moment. Can Jeremy correct? Yeah, that's a nice switch. Forehand to backhand.
His weight control is extraordinary, Baz.
Yeah, that's the key.
And it's not every day that you get to see two world champions battling it out. Jeremy winning that singles title in 2000. Ali Forsyth with a title in 2016 at home.
Jeremy Henry, he knows he needs another one in there. As you saw there, Ali Forsyth just niggling into that head, looking to sit the bowler trail. Well, he's managed to get another one in there, but I think there'll be too much room for Ali, especially just missing with his previous delivery. He'll make the correction. So similar weight, just looking to arrive, trail the jack, sit the shot bowl. Just sliding under. That gives him a close second though.
So Jeremy Henry looking to make his mark. Crowd has slowly built. They know what they're about to watch, that's for sure.
Needs to hurry. Jeremy's just trying to match those two back bowls there of Ali. Hasn't quite done that. So Ali Forsyth, this is what he does, Val. He sees a head like this, gets aggressive, and so often he hits. Bowl clean for one here, or Jack in the ditch for three.
See what he does.
And as much as he's very potent on his forehand and backhand, the hand he elects to play this on will be his favourite. Backhand it is. Jack on the nose or bowl clean.
Close. How on earth has he found that gap? One more to Jeremy Henry. 4-1 is the score. Very close.
Yeah, Ali Forsyth. That's why he is such a great conversion player. He's never far away. He's pretty much shadowed that jack.
Yep.
Any touch on that jack, especially if it went out of bounds and caught Jeremy's shot bowl, was in his favour, but just missing high on that occasion.
Well, there's our location, Club Tweed. That's where we are. We're sitting directly above it. Got a great bird's eye view here in the commentary box. Very bizarre. Sitting at a bowls club with a designated commentary box, but it's a great facility here at Club Tweed. Four-one lead to the three-time champion, nicknamed King Henry.
Ali Forsyth. He's not going to get too many opportunities here where Jeremy isn't inside a yard to draw the shot, so he's got to really jump on here. Ali Forsyth finds himself 4-1 down. Jeremy stalking this one. It's close for shot. Ali G. Backhand. Yard of weight required. That should do it for one. Both players looking super comfortable out there now. As you can see, little corrections being made. Jeremy looking for some turn here.
Weight has been good for pretty much all of these bowls. Very close. Ali just asking Joe Franzi a question about the head. Joe, formerly of Broadbeach, now bowling here at Club Tweed. It's making its way down, but it's going to go around the back here for Ali Forsyth.
Pretty good home, though.
Win the tee.
Just in case Jeremy did look to sort of arrive and trail Jack, that he's in a good place. Don't think much correction is required for Jeremy here. Just something similar down there on the backhand. Turn one of his front bowls up. If not, work under and draw the shot.
It's going to be a really interesting day and a half here at Club Tweed because Jeremy Henry is looking to make it his fourth title, and his clubmate and right at home Jackaroo, two-time world champion Corey Wedlock, could meet him and make it an all Warilla final. He's got to get past Jack McShane tomorrow as Jeremy goes around the back. So one more bowl to come for Ali Forsyth. It's a real hush around Club Tweed.
Yeah, both players just trying to feel this end out. As you can see, no one's really nailed it. Both players playing opposite sides of the rink as well. As it sits at the moment, favour Ali Forsyth for one. Looks to be on a more narrower line.
I think he's going to miss under. Or is he going to get there?
Well, shaving off the front.
Probably went a little bit too far. They'll confer. One for Ali Forsyth. On the board once more, 4-2 is the score in favour of Jeremy Henry. That's after 5. Low scoring affair. Only the one multiple so far. Four ends to play. Rattling through these pretty quick, these ends. Final session of the day to start at 2 o'clock, but it could commence earlier between Kelsey Cottrell and Colleen Orr. Looking forward to that one as well. Colleen looking for another national title. Kelsey looking to add to the overflowing trophy cabinet. Good start from Ali Forsyth.
Yeah, really good shot. Matt right up, as we see there. Jeremy's almost looking to reach out and grab that jack. Matt's only a couple of metres short of the minimum, and the jack being close to 2 metres off the tee here, so very short end. A clear tactic by Ali Forsyth. Jeremy Henry on the forehand. Needs to take 4 feet of weight off here. Really good line with his first. Will it get there?
Mind it, I think this is there.
It's enough. Ali Forsyth backhand. Probably just a foot of room. Needs to go back to where his first one finished. He's not going to make this one, so he'll be disappointed. Bit of a tap of the leg there. A little bit of a missed opportunity. Well, is that enough? Yes, it is. It's enough to make Jeremy switch to the backhand here. Scoreboard pressure is everything. Jeremy can try and pick up a 2 here. Get out to a 6-2 lead. It's coming back. It's coming back. It needs to fall. If it doesn't fall, I don't think it's in. It's trying. Not quite.
There might still be an opportunity for him, though, with his last bolt, if Ali can't do anything about it.
Ali Forsyth down 1, down 4-2 on the card. Can play this with a bit of confidence. Touch of the jack, can make 2. He's trying hard here, Val.
He's close. Ali Forsyth.
Well, he may have still got shot, though.
Due for 1, I think.
Jezza not sure. Asking our market for a second opinion. It's a big one, this, for both players. And Jez gets out to a 3-shot lead, or Ali pulls it back to 1. A forehand it is. Jeremy might look to try and turn that last bowl of Ali's. Needs to clear the front. Well, we see that a lot. Bowl's just hanging out there.
It's close, but I reckon this is Ali Forsyth. He's going to measure.
Yeah, I can't pick it. The only thing I do feel, though, with Jeremy switching hands there, I think he was probably confident he has got it. Didn't want to go near it. Spoil the head.
Very, very close, but it is Jeremy Henry. He does have the 1. And again, we're scoring in singles, but it is Jeremy Henry with a 5-2 buffer at the moment. 3 ends to go. 1 big multiple can change things on a dime. Holding pattern of singles, just 1 player has won multiple ends at the moment. That's Jeremy Henry with a 2 and a 1 in ends 3 and 4. And they, coincidentally, are the difference.
Matt a long way up again. So about 24 metres of length, this one. Short end.
You can see there the scoring patterns. Lockie's on fire at the moment. That's what the scorers have been doing. Good afternoon to you, wherever you're watching from around the world. Australian Indoor Championships 2024 semi-finals underway. Chloe Stewart, if you've just joined us, is through to the women's singles final, defeating Brianna Smith in straight sets this morning.
Jeremy Henry, we've seen it already today. The forehand in this direction, being able to really nail the jack. Ali Forsyth, well, backhand. It is looking for jack movement.
Just missing. If you're Jeremy now, are you going around the back?
I think so, but needs to win the tee though. The only other option for him here, this is how you've got to play against such a great conversion player with Ali. Sometimes you just got to try and play a bit of cat and mouse and hide things. I think Jeremy here might be just trying to hide this jack. Not quite. So here he goes again, Ali Forsyth. Backhand looking for the jack clean into the ditch. Or both bowls of Jeremy Henry's. He's under again.
So now if you Jeremy, are you hiding the jack or this time are you going to the back?
Yeah.
What's going to give him the biggest score here?
Well, Ali Forsyth, he knows that he can't afford to remove his own bowler. He'd be 3 or 4 down here. But I think he actually will go again, though, no matter what happens here, Ali. I think he's committed now. He knows jack in the ditch. If he gets it out, as we look at the screen here, if he gets it out to the right side of that screen and in the ditch, he can make a couple. Or does Jeremy try and hide this jack again? Jeremy may even elect to try and sit that bowl of Ali's. He had a little look at it. Alrighty.
But he's won the tee and he's pretty much right on it. That's a splendid bolt.
Ali Forsyth now, he doesn't want jack. He's switching forehand. The reason he's switching forehand, he wants to drive towards the bowls and bowls only.
Now he's close. Got jack.
Well, he's stuck with it for one. So there you go, Ali Forsyth. He's had 4 decent-sized runners today, 3 on the backhand, 1 on the forehand, and the forehand come up trumps for him.
He needed that. He really needed that. Jeremy was applying the pressure. This holding pattern of singles continues. 5-3 in favour of Jeremy Henry. Very interesting matchup so far. Worthy of a semi-final, that's for sure.
Ali Forsyth, great conversion on the forehand. Put the backhand away. Went forehand looking to play towards the 2 bowls of Jeremy Henry's. And he ended up getting the jack straight back into the ditch for 1. Good conversion play there from Ali. Low scoring affair this one. Only the 8 shots scored in the 7 completed ends. And from drive or conversion weight to draw, just shows you the touch these players are in. Jeremy Henry, great reply. Needs to settle. Well, it's close. Favouring Ali. On the backhand, but just missing high. We're seeing that a couple of times, Val. Both Jeremy and Ali using the wide drawing bowls, but still managing to just finish a little bit high on that side of the rink as the bowls head towards this westerly end. But Jeremy, well, he's corrected well. He's taken that 2 feet of weight off and side touch up. Great shot. Ali Forsyth. Well, forehand it is. I thought he may have stuck on the backhand and just looked to sit or trail. But he sees it on the forehand, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, what a shot. 1 down to 2 up. Jeremy Henry, well, it must look good for him with the jack high set up. Trail the jack down the line to make 2. Sit the shot bowl. He's stalking it. He's missing under. It's going to go to a good home, which will make Ali aware. Ali's pretty happy with that too, even though he's 5-3 down. I'm pretty sure he'll be looking to cover that, knowing the quality of his opposition. And as we've said plenty of times, Val, you've got to expect, especially at this level, players are into their 4th game, they're in touch, they're full of confidence. You've got to expect that Jeremy Henry will be looking to trail this and get it. And then that helps you pre-plan. And Ali's plan here is to cover any danger. You just expect a guy like Jeremy to get this, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You really do. One thing I must apologise for, after Ali does make this shot.
You don't need to apologise for anything,
No,
Val.
I said that Chloe was into the indoor final for the first time in her career. She made it in 2018 as well.
Oh, that's right. She did too. You're right. Good homework by you.
It was all you, Baz.
Back where she belongs in the final.
So it's her second final.
Beck Van Ash, one of Australia's greats, now high performance manager for Bowls Australia. Jeremy Henry, though. Big moment in this match. 2 up on the card. 2 down on the head. Forehand arriving. Looking for Jack. He's going to need some love off the front. Jeremy Henry, he has. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable.
Ali Forsyth, well, he's got no bullets left in the gun here. And he's going to find himself now 3 down playing the last. Well, Jeremy Henry, quite fortunate.
That one multiple has just proved to be the goods here for Jeremy Henry.
As you can see, both players having a bit of a chuckle. Ali knows it does come in roundabouts.
He'll just be hoping that he can get his share in this match and not next time.
Both having a little bit of a smile about that. Jeremy just sort of saying, sorry, mate. Now, slightly off target, probably about 18 inches high from Jeremy with that arriving line but getting the maximum result, shaving off the front. And all you want now is things to even out. And Ali's last bowl on the previous end, big result. What would normally probably be with that kind of weight when you get bare jack with Ali's last bowl on the previous end would normally kill. But to stick with it and get in the ditch was a maximum result. Jeremy getting one as well. Most of the time, Val, I'm not saying all the time, the game usually has its own way of evening things out. And you want to see that the luck or those maximum results do definitely get shared. Yeah. But Ali's done nothing wrong here. He's setting himself up to try and make that multiple that he needs to try and at least draw this set. It sets up well for Ali here. Trail the jack down the line. He'll be trying. There's no doubt about that. And if this misses, he just needs to finish somewhere between the jack and the ditch. That's what he's doing. Both players just wiping a bit of sweat off the brow out there.
Bit warm.
Yeah. Just speaking to some of the players post the last game and pre this game, just saying, yes, it is quite warm out there.
So Ali needs a 3 to draw this set.
So he's going to look for the jack here. And if he doesn't get the jack, he needs to try and remove that back bowl of Jeremy Henry's. Does him on his own.
Oh, no.
Well,
And now that 3 becomes increasingly difficult to achieve with only a maximum of 3 bowls that he can have on the rink, with 1 going into the ditch.
yeah, it was probably the best shot for Ali to play then. Just looking for the jack and then the back bowl of Jeremy's. Just missing high. Very, very tough ask trying to get a 3 now for Ali Forsyth. Nominate the kill maybe, Val?
If it was a BPL, then sure.
Not today, though. Not under these conditions. Ali Forsyth, well, doesn't really have much on for me. And why not? Go and have a look. Just trying to look at all the angles here.
Can you, Locke's just pointing to a little scenario. Does he just go hammer and tong at those 3 bowls there and just hope for the best as clear them all, make 3? You'd have to get incredibly lucky, but...
So Ali can play backhand with strong weight, hit the front blue square through the shot bowl with chalk on it, then it gets the back one out. But the front one he connects, if he slightly gets it off centre, it can connect on the blue on the exit.
Then he'll want his bowl to hit
To
the jack,
stay.
so it
That's
remain
why
hit the jack or stay.
Correct. So, we're in the business of trying to give you a feel for the game here, ladies and gentlemen, and give you some kind of insight to what options are available. And that's the only one I can see. Ali Forsyth trying to hit this front blue bowl square and take a pile of them out.
Big. Oh.
Took 2 out.
He did. But Jeremy Henry will take the opening set. And for the second time, he wins consecutive ends. Very, very impressive. And oh no, he won't. Ali did get the shot back there. So 6-4.
Yeah, low scoring.
Yep, just the 1 multiple, and that was to Jeremy Henry in end 3. We pretty much went end for end, and whoever had last bowl was the one that came up with the goods.
Yeah, winner of the set.
Oh, I think it was the wrong...
Yeah, they're just discussing who gets the mat. Yeah, winner of the set gets the mat. So, obviously I'm not out there coaching any players. I'm just commentating. I can give the people out there watching today's game a little bit of insight to not only the conditions, but what you and I have witnessed the last few days, Val. And the only time I've really sensed that Jeremy Henry is vulnerable to maybe not playing at his highest level is when it's been ditch to ditch. I've just felt any time he's been tested the last few days, it's when his opposition have made him do his work with those wide drawing bowls over that super long length, that T to T length. So it'd be interesting to see if Ali Forsyth employs that tactic, whether he tries to go long when he gets the mat back. Because a guy like Jeremy Henry does not have many faults in his game. Sometimes you just got to try and find something just to break up that rhythm. So watch this space.
Yeah, Warren Holt tried to do it the other day when we streamed them.
He pushed him.
He did. He played really well. Just Jeremy Henry on this carpet. Something else. So Jeremy Henry takes the opening set. He's got 1 foot in the decider. Ali Forsyth doesn't want him to get there.
Jeremy Henry. Can you repeat the dose? He sure can. That's what he does. So much experience, so much confidence. Been there, done it before. I think I may have said it day one, Val, when you've won a title, especially of this magnitude, when you come back, it almost feels like it's nearly yours to lose. The inner confidence you have, knowing the surrounds, just little things like knowing some members of the club, being familiar and comfortable with all that can go a long way. I've always said to people I've coached and worked with over the years, wherever you go, get familiar as much as possible with not only the club, but get chatting to the members, the staff, volunteers. The more you can just feel at home and comfortable with the surrounds, the better. And when you see players like Jeremy come back, yes, it's been a while, but he definitely will have a sense of, I've been there, I've done it. What's stopping me from doing it again?
Jeremy Henry is coming underneath. This is going to be a good finish as well. Or is it going to go too far?
Close.
Very close for 3.
We'll just try and figure out for you, ladies and gentlemen, who has the tee.
Jeremy, I'd say.
It's very close. Very close.
I reckon he's got 3 here. So this is Panic Station's Joe Franzi. He says 3.
Well, Ali Forsyth's most successful hit so far came on his forehand. Does he go big again forehand, knowing it he's 1 from 1? Or he's go back to that trusty backhand with weight. Looking to sit shot bowl or trail jack. Needs to get down.
Might cut the count. It's coming. Well, he's cut the count back to 2. But that is a big start to the second set for Jeremy Henry. When multiples are hard to come by, they are like gold at the moment. Even without last bowl, Jeremy Henry takes a 2. And that's a brilliant start to set number 2. Gets a little advantage. Three-time champion looking to push on and win it on a 4th occasion.
Mat up again. Jack length. 26 metres. Ali on his forehand. Nice starter. A rare loose one from Jeremy with his opener. Can he correct? Oh, pushing this one high. So that mat up and Jack in just a different position. He's throwing off Jeremy just a touch. I felt Jeremy would have maybe just played that same length as the previous end. This one just slightly shorter. That'll be 2 to Ali. Jeremy Henry, he won't be far away. Well, this is very rare for the great man, and he is a great man with what he's achieved in the sport. But this man himself, Ali Forsyth, world champion. Hundreds of games for New Zealand. See Jeremy there still shaking his head. I think he's just a bit bemused the fact that he finds himself 3 down. And there's all that room for shot. Correction required.
Has he
Jeremy
got
Henry.
there? He sits the bowl and rolls in.
Well, he's done it the unconventional way if he has got shot.
I think he does, Barry.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not...
Ali Forsyth must be shaking his head saying, what on earth do I have to do?
Not quite the dream head or the dream performance from Jeremy this end, but sometimes you've got to find a way. Ali Forsyth, well, yes, he may have 3 seconds here, but he's at least one down, maybe two down on the tee. Many years ago before respot, you just hit this, not worry about anything else. But these days, you've got to get what you're going for and do it cleanly. Oh, he's missed high.
And everything that was liquid gold in the first set, taking multiples and winning consecutive ends, Jeremy Henry has done within the first two ends of this second set. Took a 2 with the opener and then a single with the third exchange. Unconventionally, as you said, Baz, but a 3-0 lead is massive for him.
Yeah, Jeremy, you won't see that very often, especially these days. You know, he's seen everything the game can possibly throw up. Doesn't get rattled much. Doesn't show much emotion, Jezza, especially in the negative way. But you could see he was pretty frustrated and upset that he hadn't really played a bowl all end.
And he still ended up with a shot.
Came down on the narrow side, shaved off the front, flopped in for shot. But that's gone now. Sometimes you've got to win an end ugly, win a set ugly. Sometimes not play at your best, but still manage to hang in there. And it's all about moving forward.
Former tennis player Brad Gilbert wrote a whole book about it. It's called Winning Ugly. And it's about how to win without having, he wasn't the most talented, but he made tough work for all of the top opponents that he played. Sometimes you have to just do it ugly.
It's all about just maintaining self-belief and looking forward.
Sticking to your process.
Don't let that negative drag you down. And Jeremy switching to the backhand. Not quite, so a bit high there. So Jeremy Henry not quite nailing it and giving Ali Forsyth a little bit of room. So Ali really needs to make the most of this again. Yes, he did hold 3 on the previous end. But if he can make Jeremy work harder for it, he's well and truly back in this game. This is good bowling from Ali Forsyth. Will we see now a big weight from Jeremy Henry? Swinging. Both bowls or jack. Ali Forsyth's done all the work. Jeremy Henry, big weight. And that's what he does.
It's so good. It's the first time he's really gone big as well, and he's made perfect contact. Ali Forsyth must just be thinking, what on earth is happening?
Jeremy Henry, just the release of that delivery came out silk. And I think we slowed it down the other day on the replay, where he gets that bowl away, right out in front, nice and clear of his body. Ali was actually stiff to not only draw another, but put it next to his first bowl. But Ali's up for the task here. Front toucher, so Jezza might play the same bowl and blow this head up again. Or will he just look to sit this bowl and turn the jack around the corner? He's going to miss under. So Ali Forsyth, he's played 3 perfect bowls here. Will he get some reward?
The catastrophe for Ali is that if he overdoes the weight a little bit and spills that jack.
Well, this is, good point, Val. This is the point you raise. Ali's played 3 great shots already. He does want to undo some good work by just cracking an egg on this shot bowl. He's hanging tough, is Ali Forsyth.
Well, he cracked an egg on it, but it's okay.
Well, that end had a bit of everything.
2 for Ali Forsyth, his first multiple, and he gets back within 1. That's huge for the Victorian.
Classy draw play, classy weighted play. Ali Forsyth, well, he threw Jeremy off with this jack length last end this direction. Jeremy not really doing anything with his first 3. Can Ali force the issue again? Forehand it is. It's on a nice line. Will it get there, though? It's decent. Just on a foot short. Jeremy was actually heavy the last time we played in this direction. Just missing his weight. Not this time, though, Val. Jez has just turned to Ali and said, I'm allowed to have one end off, mate. I'm back. Plenty of applause from the crowd. Really starting to pack in here today on this, I wouldn't say cold, but definitely wet Gold Coast day.
Yeah, it's not going to stop raining all day, so at least we're inside. Club Tweed's got the benefit of an undercover car park as well. Entrance very close proximity to the car park as well, but Jeremy Henry,
he's back.
He is.
In this direction, heading east. He is back. Ali Forsyth. He knows he needs to change his head up immediately. Don't think he'll want to lose this, though. Pretty sure he'll want to try and change it and stay around the tee if he can. Yeah, it looks to be tee weight. He likes it. Stalking it. He's right in the area here, Ali.
Just spilled it out, made it different, but Jeremy's bowl just went straight with it. And he's still 2.
Yeah, couldn't have done much better there, Ali. He unfortunately just got that bowl in the middle. He wanted to halve something, open it up, or move the jack out in the open. Jeremy Henry, well, same line, just add a yard of weight.
And he's holding 3. The pressure, this is the game breaker here for Ali Forsyth.
It sure is, Val. And when you look at 2 ends ago in this direction, Jeremy didn't quite have a feel of anything, really. Saved a big number, and he finds himself now playing 3 cracking bowls and getting a good feel for it. So Ali hasn't done much wrong, but he has to eliminate the damage here. 1 down's not so bad. But how does he do it? Both hands fairly blocked up. Could he swing down on the forehand, looking for shot bowl or the jack? Cannon looks to line up nicely. Or does he try and play a dead draw backhand around the front? We know he's an aggressive player. You can see that front plant or cannon up the front there, Val. It lines up.
Big weight from Ali Forsyth. Oh no. Running weight.
Let's find out. Does he get to the cannon? Does he get back at all? No, he doesn't.
He shaves it. That is remarkably close. And cruelly close. But Jeremy Henry, well, rinse and repeat. He's got a chance for a full count, Barry. And could break the back of Ali Forsyth.
All of a sudden, Val, 4 ends will be completed after this delivery. Jeremy Henry could be picking up a 4.
Joe Franzi had 3 paddles up, lifted before. Jeremy Henry puts it out on a wide line. He's going to watch this arc back, and I believe this is arcing back quite well. Did he have the run? Very close. I don't think he got there.
Looks to be too high for me.
Yep, and that's only a 3, so he'll be kicking himself there, but nonetheless, still the biggest count of the contest so far, and he leads by a full count of 4. How frustrating would that be for him, considering he'd nailed his 3 bowls?
Yeah, he just sort of threw it out on a safe line there and just found himself getting a little bit caught up in that high line, that high area. Weight was good enough, but still finds himself up by 4 after 4. These next couple of ends are big for Ali Forsyth if he wants to stay in this tournament. And when you look back at Ali Forsyth's previous end in this direction, absolutely nailed the jack on this forehand. So the confidence has got to be there to do it again. It's a nice starter. Just missing under. Good weight. Jeremy ideally wants to finish behind Jack here. You know Ali will be charging at this jack, trying to make a number. It's on its way. Great technique, great delivery, Jeremy Henry. Gets the bowl away so smooth. All about timing with Jeremy. Ali Forsyth on the forehand. Can he tuck this jack around the corner to hold 2? Big attempt. If it falls, it's going to be close for shot. It's trying.
It's sitting on the precipice, but I don't think it's getting there.
Jeremy Henry, no mucking around.
It's been played at lightning pace, this game.
He wants this bowl of Ali Forsyth's.
Just going to drift through, but again, a good home.
Well, Val, I'm sensing something here. Ali Forsyth, 1 under, 1 over. Is this the one in the middle he needs? Can he trail this jack about 6 or 7 inches for 3? Needs to hurry. Well, he hasn't quite got there. There's a secondary result for him, though, or outcome, and that is he does have that shot bowl of Jeremy Henry surrounded. Jeremy knows he'll need another one in there now.
Does Jeremy Henry try and tuck the jack towards his 2 at the back? Or does he just put another one in, Barry?
Backhand. 6 inches off. Get another one in there. And cover that trail of Ali Forsyth. Flirting with this front one is Jeremy. He's not there. He hasn't sent it. Ali Forsyth, this is your strength. As much as you're a really good draw bowler and a great weighted player, this is your strength, and I think this is your moment. 3 down, 4 ends played. Ali Forsyth looking for that shot bowl of Jeremy Henry's. Can he remove it out of the head and make 3 here? This is a massive moment in the game.
Could it even be a 4th, Barry, depending on if it stays?
That's right. Does he elect to play hit and stay weight? The only drama with that, he can get the shot bowl through the jack. Or does he just look to remove it out of the head here?
It's coming.
High side.
It might just miss, and it does. And that hurts. So Jeremy Henry survives the end. More importantly, he draws outside of a full count in terms of margin. Leads it 7-2 after 5. Ali Forsyth with a little shake of the head.
Well, if it was consistency singles or 100 up, Ali having 3 out of the 4 closest bowls there, if we were playing that format, he would have been happy, but unfortunately, Jez picked up the winner. Takes the 1 and takes 1 more step closer.
And he's won 4 of
getting his foot in the door to the final.
4 of the 5 ends this set. We're going end for end to finish the opener. And have a look at the scoring patterns there on your screen. That big 3 after Ali got the 2, just to draw ahead by 4. He's been on song, Jeremy Henry.
And one thing there's no doubt happening with both players here, Val, in all their experience, is they would probably... I'd be very surprised if they've even looked at the scoreboard recently. Just maybe a little bit of a glance at it, but definitely not look at it to the point where it really influences performance. Really need to stay in the moment, play every bowl on its merits. Don't want to start getting distracted by scoreboard pressure. See Ali Forsyth, really nice opener on his forehand. Now switching to the backhand. You get down to that last bowl of Jeremy's, he can make 2. It's a big effort. It's good shooting though. Great bowling from Ali Forsyth. He's just got to hold on to 1 here. He'll be looking for at least 2 though. Ali Forsyth, 18 inches room to count. Can he make it 2? Big opportunity for him here. Is it there? Has he sent it? No, he hasn't. Yeah, he'd be frustrated with that, knowing how good that line was. He hasn't made it easy for Jeremy, though. That bowl is in his eye. Jeremy doesn't have the backest. You can see there, that bowl right at the bottom of the screen. That's Ali Forsyth's. It wins the tee. It's a tricky little shot for Jeremy. If he looks to play weight to sit that shot bowl of Ali's, it might be enough weight if he is to high to tap Ali Forsyth's short bowl in for a counter, but he's going quicker. Looking for the shot bowl.
Well, it didn't just happen again, did it?
It did.
You are joking.
Just getting a bit of the rub of the green is Jeremy Henry. A couple of things just going his way in the area.
Wow.
Maximum result, though.
And he said sorry to Ali Forsyth. Good sportsmanship.
Sure did. As you can see, clearly a couple of bowls under there. Gets the run on.
In this direction as well. It's happened a lot.
Oh, Ali Forsyth. Yes, he does have the closest bowl to the tee, but there's a problem. That cannon, for me, looks like it lines up for that back bowl. I think it needs to be the hand that he can get the jack and go with it here. I think that's backhand. If he does play backhand, he's got 2 options. Gets the bowls clean or gets the jack and runs with it.
Oh, my God. If you don't laugh, you cry. He hit everything he needed to hit, and Jeremy Henry's bowl just remains intact and remains the shot. The thorn between all of Ali Forsyth's roses. Have a look at that, Barry Lester.
Yeah, not quite the zone that he was after. Ali just pushed that one slightly high. Looking to then promote that wide bowl through the head. And needed a kill, but...
And now he's at the point where if Jeremy Henry nets a 2 here, this one, Fat Lady singing.
Clear tactic from Jeremy. And as we see, Corey Wedlock's in the house now. Be interesting to see if he's monitoring this in the hope that he might have to play Jeremy if Jeremy is successful here.
He knows all about Jeremy Henry's game. They play at Warilla.
And for me, I've said it a couple of times, Val, I think whoever may face Jeremy, if Jeremy does win this, I think long ends needs to be contemplated. As you can see, Jeremy, Matt right up a couple of metres off the minimum length marker, and Jack just off the tee. He looks super comfortable at this length. But Ali, he won't give up. Picks up a multiple here. You never know. We do see the difference there in the shots is 6 shots, but because Ali lost that first set, he is really chasing 7. Draw will be no good here.
So he has to prevent Jeremy Henry from scoring a 2 here. And Jezza, very close to holding game. He's been really solid, Jeremy Henry, without being superb. He's had a couple of fortunate results here and there, but he's been in the area every time.
Yeah, the end for me, Val, was definitely, I think it was might have been the 4th end this set.
Scoring the 3.
Yeah. When you're scoring, as we see there, great shot. And when you're scoring multiples like 3s, they really do come back to hurt you. And Ali hasn't done much wrong. There's been quite a few times where he's held the front end battle.
And Jeremy wasn't happy there. I think because he's given Ali a little bit of a target to play to. But Ali clears out his own.
Well, did that go in? We can't see.
I think it's gone in the pit. Yep.
Well, that means that... Well, yeah, it is. So it's gone in. So, Ali Forsyth only got the one bowl on the green, or is there another one over there?
No, they're all gone, I think.
Yeah, so he's got 2 on the bank. So, Ali Forsyth. The most he can score really here is 2, and to do that, he's doing well.
Jeremy Henry can dictate this and try and finish it off now.
Just needs to get the Bacchus bowl around and cover the bottom left-hander screen. He's done that. That's the Bacchus.
So Jeremy Henry holding game. He wants it to be over right now. Ali Forsyth wants to make him wait a little longer.
Now, Ali's just trying to get permission to grab those bowls off the bank and put them down on the green, see if he can bring a new tactic into the sport. Can
you drop him right on the jack?
Joe said, sorry, not today, mate. But Ali, can he produce something special here? He needs to move that jack back.
This is it. Ali Forsyth.
Or sit the shot bowl.
To remain in the contest.
So if he gets jack on the nose and half the shot bowl and then the back one on the exit, can potentially make at least 1.
And he's cleared the second. Or is that enough for Jeremy Henry?
Yeah, that's 2 to Jeremy.
Yeah. Joe Franzi has the 2. And they are going to shake hands because Jeremy Henry, King Henry, reigns supreme again. He's into another final of the Australian Indoor Championships. 8 years after his last title, he's back in the championship match to meet either Jack McShane or Corey Wedlock, but he won't find out who until tomorrow morning. He was good, Barry Lester.
Yeah, he was. He sometimes when he didn't quite win the front end battle with the first two bowls, he found a way, and that's what the best players in the world do. They miss in good areas, and they find a way to come up trumps. But well done to Ali Forsyth. We did touch on Ali's little battles he's faced the last sort of 6 to 12 months, and to Ali's credit and his fiancée Kelly, they've had a great tournament. It's good to see them up here doing so well. Great players, great people, and really looking forward to the next game. Going to be a cracker. Anytime you see the world's #1 player in action, we're in for a treat.
Kelsey Cottrell and Colleen Orr coming up at 2 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. We've got 2 hours. I dare say that we're going to be going before that. So stay tuned to Bowls Australia's social media platforms, and we will let you know. Thank you very much, Barry.
Well done, Val.
Jeremy Henry through to the final. 8 years after his 3rd crown in 2016. He's going for number 4. We'll find out who he plays tomorrow morning. But before that, Kelsey Cottrell and Colleen Orr, that's coming up after this, the final semi-final of the day at Club Tweed.
Arrow, used by world champions Kelvin Kirko, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees and Aaron Sheriff. Swirl, Arrow's new colourway, easy on the eye and in over 65 colours. Arrow's enhanced grip allows you to go up 1 to 2 sizes, shaped to give maximum comfort and control. Made in Australia, machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy. Arrow provide the most accurate of bowls. Arrow, same line every time.